Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a story time. Is that Tanamungus? No, but this is going to be, okay, a story time about a piercing freaking horror story. I'm not even wearing makeup because it is that hot. It's like 45 degrees today and I just don't feel like wearing makeup. Not today, doll. So I'm sorry about my face. Okay. But anyway, so I'm just gonna start the story straight away. So, when I was 16, because when you turn 16, you're allowed to go and get whatever piercing you want by yourself. You don't need your parents' permission. You can just bring your ID in and go get whatever piercing you want. So, I went crazy and I started getting all these piercings. I would go to the mall after school and just get so many piercings, and I didn't even want them, but I was like, I'm allowed, so I'm just gonna get them all. Anyway, so I wanted this piercing here, I think it's called Medusa, like the lip one. I really wanted that. So I called the like well-known place in my town and I was like, y'all, I want to book after school, and they're like, oh, we don't have any spots available today. And I was like, damn, like, because I would call while I was at school in the morning, so my mum didn't know. Anyway, so I called the other place that's in my town that are known to be very dodgy, and they don't even do piercings anymore because I think like people caught on and kind of reported how unhygienic and dodgy they were. So anyway, this is like a hairdresser and a piercing place. The other place was like a tattoo and piercing place. So she was more doing hairdressing and she didn't really know how to do piercings. So anyway, they had a special on. Their piercings were very cheap, which should have been like a red flag. But I was stupid and I was like, I'm 16, let me get all the piercings. So anyway, I called up and I was like, can I book in and to get my Medusa piercing, my philtrum? And she goes, hold on a second. And she was like checking something. And then she's like, so is that the one like on your cupid's bow, like in the middle of your lip? And I was like, yeah, like shouldn't you know if you're a piercer? Another red flag. But I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, sure, you can come in at this time, blah blah blah. So I was like, awesome. So me and my boyfriend after school, we were walking around the mall waiting for my appointment, and then we went a bit early and we're sitting there waiting, and another customer comes out of her piercing room, and it was a younger girl and she got her ears pierced. So the lady that was piercing, she goes, I'm just gonna go and sanitize everything, I'm gonna clean up and I'll be right with you. So I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like 15-minute wait or something. She walks in and walks out, like I'm like, did you clean anything? Like, what do you mean? Okay. So I was like, alright. And then she took me into this room separate, and my boyfriend didn't come with me because most places they don't let other people in with you when you get a piercing, just because like it's distracting and whatever. So, but this place you were allowed to, but he didn't know, so he just stayed out. So anyway, I go in, lie on the seat, she does the dot, and then she goes for it, and it didn't hurt that bad, like not really bad. I can do a video on all the piercings I've had and how bad I rate the pain, because I've had a lot. I just take them all out because I get sick of it, like my hair color and makeup, whatever. But anyway, so she did it, didn't hurt that bad, but then she goes, I don't have the right size piercing. And I was like, but you've already pierced it, like you could have told me before, we could have made an appointment for another day. But she goes, I don't have the right piercing, so I'm gonna put this smaller one in, but this smaller one will be the one that you wear like once it's healed, because after you get it pierced you need a really big bar like on your tongue and your lip and whatever, because it swells up and you need room for like your lip to go when it swells up. But she didn't give me that, she gave me a long bar but a small ball on the top. So I should have been like, ooh, okay. And then she didn't tell me like how to look after it. She didn't give me any like piercing spray, any like bag with other jewelry. Like she's just like, yep, okay, done. And I was like, okay, cool. And I'm pretty sure it cost like 15-20 bucks, like. So anyway, it was all fine, all good. It was kind of like gross and like pussy and ill and like crusty, but most piercings are when you first get them, like your nose and that. You just have to keep cleaning them. So I kept cleaning it, but because this bowl on the end was so small and the bar was so big, also the bar on the back has like a, I'll put like a photo up, but it has a flat bit and then the rod and then the bowl on top. So the flat bit sits like flat against your teeth. The flat bit on the back, it got caught on my teeth and it pulled the bar through, and because the bowl was so small it went through my lip, and I was like, because I did it in the shower, not realizing, because I think I got like shampoo in my mouth and I went to like spit it out and my teeth got caught and pulled this thing down. So I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, fuck, like this bowl is in my skin, like it was moved across in my skin. So I'm trying to like push it back out, I'm like crying in pain, it hurts so bad. And I was like, fuck, because I was supposed to be going to work, like I had a 5 to 10 shift and I was supposed to be going to work. It was like 4:20, I didn't mean to say that, but like it was like 4 something o'clock. Anyway, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to like ask my mum. So I went out and I'm like, Mum, there is the bowl of the piercing stuck in my lip, like in my skin. And she's like, oh shit, like we tried to get it out for ages, and then we tried to text the piercing place that I got it done at, call her, because on her page it's like, oh, 24-hour service, blah blah blah. So I'm texting, calling her, she doesn't pick up, and I get like a message back and she's like, we are not open today. And I'm like, what happened to 24-hour service on all like days? Like, I was like, okay, cool. So we went into the other popular place that's like well known for good piercings in our town, and we went there. We're waiting for a bit, and then the guy took us in and he's like, so what's happened, like what's going on? And I explained, like, I got this piercing at a different place, they used the wrong bowl on me, they used a small bowl and it's gone like to the side, it's in my lip in here. And he's like, oh. So he's playing around with it, trying to get it. He's like, are you sure it's in there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. And he's like, he got it and he felt it, and he's like, ooh, get out. I'm doing a video.
Oh my god, you're killing me! Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft!
And then he asked his friend to come in. His friend had a look and they're like, you need to go to hospital. So I was like, spicy. So I went out and we went to hospital, and I got, at this point, like I couldn't talk, my lip was so fucked up. So my mum had to call into work and she's like, Indy won't be able to make it today. And they got really angry, but like I couldn't talk. So anyway, we're waiting there for ages. We get in and the doctors do not know how to get this thing out. They're like, are you sure it's in there? Are you sure it's in there? I'm like, yeah. And they couldn't get it out. They're calling other doctors in, calling other nurses in, like holding me down, just like shoving things in there, trying to get it out, trying to push it that way, getting needles, like sharp things. And I was like screaming. It sounded like I was having a child. Anyway, so after all that, they're like, oh, it's probably hurting you, like we should numb it. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be nice, you know. Thanks so much. You can numb it, it's fine. So they put the numbing like syringe, whatever it is, in my face. Anyway, they're like, oh, it'll swell up your lip a lot, but it'll go down in like a day. I was like, okay, whatever, like just get this thing out of me. So they do it and then they finally get it out. I don't remember how they got it out. It was like a lot of pushing, like, oh, it was the most painful thing ever. So anyway, they finally get it out, and we're all done, and they're like, we'll give you something for the pain. So they gave me like these real strong drugs, and I was off my nut after that. Anyway, we're walking out of the doctor's, and we had to walk out past the waiting room, and I was like, oh, Mum, can I have my phone so I could look at how big my lip was, because I could feel how big it was. So I look at my phone to look at the reflection, like, and I was like crying and like laughing at the same time. I'm like, does it look good or does it look like I got beat up or like I have lip injections? Mum's like, it's really bad. And I was like, oh, it's so bad, it's disgusting. Oh, it was so bad. I'll put up photos and like videos of when I was drugged up at home Snapchatting everyone. It was so bad. And then after that I had a massive black hole because it was just like through to my teeth, like a massive black hole because I was trying to dig this thing out. So I was on antibiotics to like close that up and stop it scarring. Anyway, my lip, this massive lip, did not go down for like close to 2 weeks. And like when I went to school, I had a hairdresser appointment as well. When I went to the hairdresser, everyone would talk to me, but they would just be like, and I'm like, yes, I know, I have a large lip, okay, thanks, thank you. I also went to work again because I had this massive black hole. One of my friends at work, she's real funny, she just says whatever, like she doesn't care. So she looks at me and she's like, oh yuck, is that a pimple? And I was like, thanks, like thanks for pointing it out. So yeah, after that experience I calmed down and I stopped getting so many piercings just because I could. So now I've only got my ear piercing and my tongue piercing and that's it, because everything else just goes terribly fucking wrong. And if you want to know other stories then let me know, but that is my piercing freaking horror story. And enjoy the videos of me being drugged AF with the massive lip. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye. My lips, my lovely lady lips. Check it out. I drive these brothers crazy. I'll do it all the day. Oh, honey, you got the lip surgery. How did it go? I think I still look pretty, so this won't even go down for a few days, so I'm not going to school. But if you want lipstick swatches, then let it off. Love you, I'll do, no matter what I do. Okay, bye girl.